Hello guys. I haven't vlogged in a while, so there's a lot to talk about. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk about today, but I don't know. Okay. It's kind of hot, so I don't know why I'm wearing a jacket actually. But yeah, also my room is a mess, so we're going to film this video exclusively right here because yeah. Hopefully I do not show any of the mess in this video. Anyway. I don't know what I talked about last vlog. I think I mainly talked about like going to the movies and stuff, like going to the Stray Kids movie, maybe. Which, if I didn't talk about it, it was a good movie. But that was like, what was that, like, oh my gosh, probably like a month or two ago at this point. I think maybe only a month. I don't know. But, it's Easter weekend. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter in advance. Easter is on Sunday, and I'm filming this on Friday. I don't know if it'll get posted on Friday or not, but I'm just saying. Anyway, my Easter present was this pickle. He has a mustache. He's so funny. Because the inside joke in my family is that I want pickles on everything. And another inside joke, well, I guess not inside joke, it's just my brother teasing me mainly, but I mean, my other family members be like teasing me about it too, kinda. Also that I always eat rice and stuff. Also, I did do that today, so I actually made my mom buy me like little rice cups because sometimes I'm craving rice, but I don't want to cook a whole batch, so they don't let me cook anyway. Probably probably could, but yeah, anyway. Big important events I remember off the top of my head that I did recently. The last video I posted, I think, was the one where I went to the educator conference. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay, so that was the beginning of March. Now it's the beginning of April, so it's been at least a month since that video was at least filmed. So many things have happened in like the media that's crazy, other than stuff I'm not gonna talk about here, but I'm specifically talking about like K-pop media. Like the day I filmed that video was also the day Heesung left, and I was like, what? But then so much else has happened too, and it's just been kind of crazy. But also BTS had their comeback this in March, which the album, in my opinion, is really good. I know there's been mixed opinions, but you just gotta listen to it a lot, and it sounds really good, in my opinion. I like that they experimented a little bit, but still kept their roots and all that. But I know people have mixed opinions. But I watched Swim when it came out, and then a couple days later was the Netflix comeback live, which I did wake up at 5 a.m. to watch it at 6 a.m. and it was really good. I need to rewatch it actually. I've only rewatched it once, but I did skip when they were talking, and I don't know why Netflix did the subtitles so weird, cause they did the subtitles right, except for normal. They're singing the explicit version, but the subtitles are the clean version. I don't know what they're doing. Why are we censoring them? Like, okay. Anyway, but that's the only complaint I had about that. The documentary, I liked it. It was missing something, but I did like it. I know there's also mixed opinions about that. Especially with the caption translations, cause some people watched it with English subtitles, which only translates when they speak Korean, and some people watched it with English CC, which is how I watched it because I can't even hear anybody speaking. Okay, I'm I'm not deaf or hard of hearing. Not that that's like a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm not deaf or hard of hearing, but I think I have like auditory processing problems, and also just like I can't hear anything. It's like too loud and like, yeah. So I had that on because me and my mom both can't really hear that well, even when we're watching something all in English. So we had those on, and they have better translations than the just English subtitles. So people were getting heated over the just English subtitles because it translated it wrong and sounded more offensive, like the stuff that one of their, I don't know her role actually off the top of my head, but one of the people who was like helping them with marketing and stuff, the comments she made were better translated in the English CC version, and people were mad about what she said in the English translation, but it was not fully her words. So people were getting heated over that. But yeah, that's all I was gonna yap about that stuff. In my life and stuff, hold on, what's happened? I had midterms for my college class, my early college classes, and then I haven't checked my grades for the ones that are written yet, but the multiple choice one, I think I got like a 92 on it, so that's pretty good. And then I started my new quarter. So right now my classes, other than my early college classes, which take up half of my schedule, 2 classes, I have a teacher assistant hour, and I'm helping out in the office. So this is kind of weird. I'm not complaining though, because I like helping out the office. It's nice, but it was confusing because at the beginning of the year, I wanted to switch one of my classes to be a TA because at our school you only need 3.5 years of PE, and they scheduled me to have PE both quarters, and I only wanted to do the required PE because I'd rather go work out in my own time, even though I never have time to go out. But anyway, I'd rather do that than be in a class. I just don't personally like PE that much. And so I was like, can I TA instead? And she was like, yeah, that's totally fine. And then she was like, we're all full in the library and the counseling center and the office right now, so you're gonna have to ask a teacher to be their TA personally. So I went and asked the teacher, and they said yes, and they put me on the schedule for that. But then closer to when the quarter was coming up, then the librarian was like, oh, we actually do need help in the library. Like, I don't really have that many people that hour. So then I was like, okay, I'll do that because I like being in the library and stuff anyway. But then after the first day, my counselor came up to me and was like, we don't have enough people in the office, so we're gonna have to switch you out of the library and put you in the office. And I was like, why is this so last minute? You guys said you were full. But anyway, I think they were lying, or people graduated early and couldn't be TAs anymore. I don't know. But it was just a little confusing the first day. But other than that, it was fine. It's not a big deal. I was just like a little thrown off because I was like, whoa. I also had to switch lunches, but that was fine because I had nobody I knew in the lunch I was in the first day, so it worked out. Also, I'm like sweating, so I'm sorry if I'm like red. Anyway, other than that, what else did I do? I'm trying to think off the top of my head, and I don't really know. So I guess I'll just talk about today, because I went to Redbird Day, and I got so much stuff. So I was going to show you guys all the stuff I got, and I think that's it for my yapping. I think that's it. So I'll show you what I got today. Other than the papers and stuff, I got a bunch of papers, but I don't think you really want to see all the papers I got because it's a lot. But I'll show you other stuff. So hold on. Okay, so how it worked was basically we went there and we had check-in, and they gave us a bag of stuff when we checked in, and then we went to the auditorium for the main program, and then we dispersed into our majors to go speak with our advisors for our majors and see a tour of like the main buildings we'll be in for those classes. And then for me personally, then I decided to go get a quad tour because I had like 30 minutes until lunch, but everything was running a little late, so it was just like I was never on time to anything, I'm not gonna lie, and I hated that, but because the main thing ran like 2 minutes late, but then we had to be dismissed, so then it was more like 7 minutes late, and then there was a traffic jam with people, like there's a lot of people walking, which makes sense. So then we didn't arrive at our specified areas until probably 5 to 10 minutes after it was scheduled to start, and so then we ended at least 5 minutes late, I think. And so then when I got to do the quad tour, there was actually like more like 25 minutes until lunch started, and I was kind of scared about that because it says they take 35 to 40 minutes a tour, but luckily our quad tour guide, honestly, I think it only took like 20 minutes max for our tour, and that was kind of nice. And he actually gave us a lot of information, so it wasn't even like he was like rushing or anything. It was just like quicker, so that was nice. And we made it to lunch probably like 2 to 3 minutes. I think it was only 1 to 2 minutes late actually, because we walked there and then got in the doors at like 46, and it started at 45. And then after that, I was fine, because then we ended lunch like right on time, and then we actually got to the residence hall tour early and got to take like an earlier time than we were scheduled, because there was not it wasn't like overbooked or anything. And then we went back for the optional activities. So there was the student service tables and stuff in the ballroom, so we went to that, and then we went upstairs to the student service center. I don't know if I'm saying all of these right, okay? My bad. I have bad memory, but we went and did that. We got like a pamphlet that only took like 5 to 10 minutes, so that was kind of nice. The walk to all the tables took probably like 20 minutes maybe. And then we went to the bookstore, or spirit shop technically, because the actual like bookstore is near Watterson, and we saw it, but we didn't go inside of it then because we had to get to the residence hall tour. But we went to like the spirit shop / bookstore that's in the student center, and then we went and looked at the library a little bit because it was open. We didn't want to like intrude on people though, so we just kind of like looked around a little bit and then left, because like it was open, but it wasn't like known to visitors to go in and stuff. I don't think it was against our rules though. I think it was just like it wasn't like a main event, but we were talking to like somebody at one of the tables that was there for the library table, and they were like, oh yeah, it's open, you can go look. So you just went and looked real quick, and then we went to the landing to get like a few things for the road, and then we left. So yeah, that was kind of our day. Anyways, in the bag they gave me when I came in, it had like the schedule and like things you could do, and then they circled on it like my major, so I knew where I was sitting and where I was going for the major things, in case, which I don't know why they really did that. I mean, it makes sense, actually. It makes sense in case people had to like disperse or something, but they actually guided us all the way to our thing. Like they had a tour guide with a sign that like said our major, and we followed them all the way to the session. So honestly didn't need the location, but it was nice to know what it was called. I also already knew how to get there because it was at the Visual Arts Center, and I went there for a theater fest workshop. So yeah, but I hadn't actually been in like the halls and where the classrooms were and stuff, so that was really cool. And I learned a lot today, and hopefully I remember a lot of it. They did repeat a lot of stuff, so I'm glad for that because I think I might remember it better. But it was really cool, and I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know, so that was good, first of all. And it felt really welcoming. Yeah, and they gave me a lot of free stuff, so now I'll show you the free stuff. In the bag was the schedule thingy. They also gave me a lanyard with my name, my lunchtime, my residence hall tour time, and if you were gonna take the bus tour, you could have reserved. I did not because there wasn't any time in between my sessions that I could go, because I would rather go to like the tables and stuff than that personally, but it would also be on the lanyard if I had done that. And then also they gave me this for my cap, to put on my cap when I graduate. And then they gave me a pen. They gave me a bag with the cap thing. A pen. I'm trying to remember what else was in there. I'm blanking. I'll find it when I go through this, so we'll just do that. Because I'm blanking on what exactly was in the first bag, but it was just like a few things. I think there was maybe like 3 or 4 things in there just to get us started with stuff, and yeah. So, let's look at the free stuff. A lot of this is from the tables, but then also when I went to my major tour, like a major advisor's tour of the classes that my major will mainly be in, they gave me free stuff too. And then some of the other places we went also did, so I'll let you know when I get it out. Anyway, this is a bag. This is the bag that I got at the university college table, which is the advisors you get for the first year. For your freshman year, you get them as your advisors to help you transition from high school to college, and then you get transferred your sophomore year to your major's advisor. So the people who did the tour of my thing were the people who will be my advisors sophomore year mainly. Anyways, so yeah. And they also offer tutoring and stuff. Anyways, that's just, I'm plugging them. Anyways, this red bag, was given by, when I went to it says fine arts on it. I got it at the visual arts center when they had the free stuff there. They were giving away during the tour. And it just has all the papers and stuff in it. I just put all the papers in here so I can look at them later and they can all be in one place. So that's all the papers that I got. I'm not going to show all of them because, like I said, it's pretty boring to just show that because it might not be useful to you too. But then what else is in here? This is the bag they gave everybody who checked in. And then I also had brought this bag in case they didn't give me a bag. But this is the one I got on the Educare conference, so I don't need to show that one. Because you guys already saw it, hopefully, if you saw that vlog. Anyway, this is the new bag I got. It's just it's a bird. It's a Redbird. And it's double-sided. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got this football for financial aid, I guess. It's football stress ball. Pretty cool. This is a university college to-do list. Nope. So, okay, wait. I'm not explaining. Anyway, the bag they gave me at check-in. These things so far have been from the tables that I went to. So this is a to-do list. I also got other pads of paper. Got this one from meeting the therapy dog that was at the police table. Officer Korg. think. ISU police. There you go. Pad of paper from that table. And then I got a cleaning cloth for glasses, actually. And that was at the honors program table, which hopefully I can get into sophomore year. I didn't do the Fell Scholarship, and finalists get into it freshman year. But other than that, you have to apply the end of your freshman year. And you have to have a good GPA and stuff. So, yeah. This pencil case pouch thing is from the civic engagement. And I put all the pens I got in here and other stuff, so I'll unpack that in a minute. I want to show what the rest is in this bag real quick, but I got this clip from civic engagement as well. I actually really like the civic engagement table. It had a lot of cool stuff. Same thing with the honors program one. They had a lot of good stuff. Also, I am interested in the civic engagement stuff, so I might check them out more. This clip has a magnet on it, so that's pretty cool. I also got this pad of paper, apparently from campus recreation. Oh yeah, yeah. It had all the different sports and stuff you can do, and that's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll do that, but it did have fitness, like, group hours, and I think that's pretty cool. And I think it's free, too, so I could do that. This is also from the honors program. It's like a little key ring, so that's cool. And this is from the Veterans and Military Services table. It's a little stress ball guy, so that's pretty cool. I just say everything's cool, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not unique. We also have, oh yeah, it's my lanyard from checking in. It has the badge on it too. I'm not gonna show that, just cause. Anyway, got more pads of paper. We got one from student accounts, and got one from financial aid office, and I think there's one more, maybe not, actually, maybe I lied. And then I got lip balm from the honors table, so that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I keep saying everything's pretty cool. I'm sorry. I need more vocabulary. Anyways, I also got this shirt from already being admitted and paying my enrollment deposit. So, yeah. There you go. Got a shirt. So cool. Okay. Now I'm putting everything back real quick. I'm trying to hurry because I don't have that much time to film this. Like, my storage. Anyways, let's look at the pens and stuff that are in here, because there's other stuff in here. And then I have stickers and what I bought at the bookstore, spirit shop place. Okay. So, I think all of that stuff was from the tables, but some of this is from the major room. Got this thing. I don't really know what this is actually, but I got it at the transportation thing, so I don't know. Anyways, there's some pens. We got a student counseling services pen, which is a little fun little guy. We got the university college highlighter. We got the multicultural center pen. Wow. It has a stylus too, it's pretty cool. We got the honors program pen. We got the tech zone pen, which has a stylus on this side, so that's interesting. We got Veterans and Military Services pen. We got campus recreation pen, which has a cat. Oh, it looks like it's a red pen. That's kind of cool. I don't know that. Oh, this is the pen they gave us for checking in. This is the library pen. Wow. This is Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies Program pen. And then we got some pins and stuff. So I got this keychain hook thingy from the Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies program as well, which is pretty cool. I like this program too, so I'm definitely gonna look into them too. But yeah, so keychain thingy, and then I got this from their table as well, and then the rest of these are from the fine arts tour. So I have this pen, this pin, sorry, and this one. So yeah, those are really cool. Anyways, that's that stuff. I'll be back with the stickers, guys. Okay, I'm back with the stickers. I also got this bookmark, which has a very real statement on it. And here's all the stickers I got, okay? Hold on, we got, this one. This one's from the art one. This one's from the, what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's about, like, helping the environment and stuff. And it was talking about their thrift store that they have on campus. And, or, I don't know if it's on campus, but it's at least near. It probably is on campus. But they also have, like, where you can get, used, furniture that students pass on. So once they graduate, they don't need it after they graduate, so they sell it. And the girl who was running it was like, I actually got TV there one time, so it's pretty cool. There's this one, QR code. There's this one I got for officially being a Redbird. This one is a library one, and so is this one. I think it's upside down. I don't know how it goes, but this one, this one, it's folding because that's how you take it out of off the thing. This one, another library one. Oh, there's another art one. This one's their radio station, which is pretty cool. I might look into doing that. Seems really fun. This one. And these are the dog ones. I don't think this one's a sticker, but I just thought it was cool. And it's like the same size as a sticker, so I just put it with the stickers just because, yeah. It's Officer Cork. So cute. Okay. That was the stickers. Next is what I actually bought at the Spirit Shop. Which, also I did get a bumper sticker from my mom, but she already, took it out of the bag, so it's not gonna be in the bag, but I did buy that for her too. So I got 4 things at the shop other than the bumper stickers. So I got, a lanyard, because I did need a new, ID holder, and I thought this lanyard was cool because it's rainbow and has, Redbirds on it, so it's really cool. And then I got, this to hold the ID separately, because then I can change it with whatever lanyard. So this can hold my ID when I get there. And then I got this keychain because it's like, it spins, so I thought it was cool. I might take it out of the package just to show. Oh wait, I'll wait. Okay, yeah, see? I thought that was cool. And then last but not least, definitely not least, I got a jacket that says ISU on it. and I got it. It was like the only zip up one I saw, and I really liked it, how it looked. But then also I've been trying to get more zip up jackets because I just like zip up ones lately. So yeah, this is it zipped up. I know you can't really see it, but it's cool and it's really soft. So yeah, that was all I got at the thing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, even though it's kind of crazy and all over the place. And I appreciate you watching. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day, afternoon, or night. And see you next vlog. We'll see if I make another vlog before I graduate. Hopefully I do. But anyway, bye.